Welcome in here on North Metro TV. Today's matchup at Bloomington Jefferson. We have Nick Reichenbacher here with us.
What's up,
and it's
guys?
adaptive floor hockey. We saw the team behind us play yesterday, North Suburban, and they had a tremendous game.
Yeah.
But today, gonna have to take on a tough opponent here in the semifinals.
Yeah, New Prague had a big game yesterday and won 12-1. North Suburban's game scared me, 3-2 in overtime. This is going to be an interesting game. This will be a lot more high scoring, I think, and it'll take a lot more effort, almost 2 times the effort we saw from North Suburban and Dakota United yesterday. So it should be a real good game.
New Prague has not lost this season, so that will be a tough part of it, as well as they have been off to such a great start this year and now trying to finish it off with that even season with 0
Yeah,
losses.
that's got to be tough. 8-0 coming in, winning your first game. This is going to be a tough test for North Suburban and New Prague.
Well, for me, something that's interesting too is, like you said, it's going to be maybe a higher scoring game. And New Prague, in that quarterfinal, they had 12 goals, Nick.
Yeah.
So they can really find the back of the net and definitely numerous goals throughout.
They can, and what I noticed when they were warming up is all their shots were high, and a lot of Dakota United shots last night against our goalie were low. So it should be interesting to see what New Prague can dish up.
Well, we will be back here for Adaptive Floor Hockey State Tournament coming up next on North Metro TV.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
Back here on North Metro TV, and this is Adaptive Floor Hockey. You're looking at the CI division matchup between North Suburban and New Prague. I'm Blythe Whaley alongside Nick Reichenbacher, and we're back here. We talked in the pregame of just what this means for both of these teams. New Prague hasn't lost a game.
Yeah, New Prague, what we gotta look at is they're undefeated coming in right now. 2014, they won the state championship 9-7 over Burnsville. I played New Prague only one time, which was in the semifinals of state my 8th grade year, and we beat them 6-3. But this will be a tough test for both these teams. Either team wants to move on, they got to show it.
So you're seeing that battle already in front of the Cougars net. We got to see just a massive game from Quantavian Gilmer yesterday. We'll call him Q sometimes throughout this game. That's what Coach says he likes to be called. But definitely, he just had a phenomenal performance, and we're hoping he's going to have that same performance for the Cougars.
Absolutely, Blade. He looked outstanding last night. If I had to pick an MVP, you can't pick an MVP out of anyone on the team, but Quintavian Gilmer, my gosh, that was amazing.
Well, at center court, battling it out, but the Cougars have been in their defensive end for just these early seconds that have ticked off the clock.
And speaking of Quintavian Gilmer, or Q as he's like to be called, there's his first save.
You definitely, I mean, now today, you just got to get up a little bit earlier, 4 o'clock, or excuse me, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, it was even a lot later. 8 o'clock game yesterday. Now to come back already, less than 24-hour turnaround to play again today. It's got to wear on you a little bit. Do you remember that from the state tournament?
Yeah, it definitely wears on you. I think that's the hard part about the consolation games. Even though those are the lower place games in the tournament, those are earlier in the morning, so they're harder to come by.
So now the face-off there in front of the Cougars net, and Q had to push that one aside just to make sure it got out of danger.
And that puck went out of play. We've seen a lot of chopping so far in the first, almost already 2 minutes into this one.
Yeah, we talk about the undefeated season for New Prague, but North Suburban, they've only lost one game. So it's not like they've lost a lot either this season. So that has to feel good coming into today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now again, another face-off battle. Will Ventrulli. And that puck just about slid in. Q almost didn't even think for sure it was going to be that close. It must have been pretty obvious.
Gilmer pad save.
Yeah, it must have been pretty obvious for him. I felt like he didn't even look like he moved as that puck just nearly grazed towards net. But the face-off now in front of us. And this is number 17, Dylan Ron for New Prague Trojans.
This puck and Gilmer's got it.
Yeah, again, we really should have started keeping track of these saves there by Q because they added up yesterday. We said probably too many to count by the end of that game.
Yeah. Imagine at the end of this whole tournament what he's going to have.
True, that is a good point.
There's a pass, there's a shot poked away by Gilmer.
Yeah, another. That puck did find the back of the net. They're saying it went in for the Trojans. Trojans up 1-0 now early on. See who they credit that goal with.
Oh, they score again.
A tough break here for the Cougars. Just seconds separate these two goals, but that first one from Ray Parker, and now again, the puck finds the back of the net. And the Cougars are really gonna have to shake this off if they're looking to come back. You know that they can score. They scored 3 goals yesterday.
Absolutely.
So how can they just shake that off, reset, and come and play Cougar floor hockey?
Yeah, for the Cougars right now, they're going to have to start getting the puck out of their zone a lot quicker and start to get shots on net because New Prague has really gotten off to a hot start.
.11:20 remaining in the first period. And now the Cougars, for one of the first times into that offensive zone, in front of net, able to clear it out. The Trojans swing that puck, and Q had to make something happen. He had to go out and stop that puck.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a tough start for the New Prague Trojans. Oh, boy.
Puck sent in, and Q is there.
Oh, my goodness.
Those reflexes, that's what
Yeah.
the biggest thing I think of is how quick you have to react to make sure that puck doesn't do any damage.
That's going to be his new nickname. It's not going to be Q anymore. It's going to be Reflex.
Yes. Looking to get it out, Will Ventrulli.
Dangerous. There's a shot. Oh, boy.
Ooh, that was a close one. I wasn't sure. It's tough to see sometimes. It looked like that almost slid in, but it didn't.
That one was just inches to the left, probably.
Now it was Dylan Ron again trying. Puck flicked up and into the air. Pushed towards the side. And Ron gets it over for Q to have to get a glove on that.
Yeah, just 5 minutes in, it's been dominance by New Prague so far.
Yeah, and would you say that it seems like the Cougars are playing a little more on their heels? They aren't attacking, they aren't looking to attack, and sometimes that can be tough. Maybe some nerves coming into the semifinals. So we'll see if they can get set and really find some confidence throughout this game to put on an attack.
Yeah, so far, like I said last night, the Cougars, if they can shake this off and get the game to 2-1 or 2-2, they're going to be just fine. But playing from your heels is definitely tough.
Now they're at center court. Will
Abby's
Ventrulli.
got it.
Yeah, Abby having to make the stop. Definitely helping Q out to not have to. And puck again, Abby's there, trying to clear that one out.
She clears it to the line. Q kicks it away.
Puck sent again.
As they
Another
score.
goal for the Trojans.
Whoa.
Again, I believe that's Ron Parker. Ray Parker for that third goal for the Trojans.
Yeah, the Trojans are starting to put on a show. Yeah, I think, Blythe, I think you said it perfectly. The Cougars are looking like they're on their heels right now. This is going to be tough to come back from.
Puck soars again towards Q, but not on net, so you didn't have to make the stop. In the corner, fighting. That's Andrew Cornett, and we need to see him get involved in this game. We see how powerful his shot is.
Yeah, we almost felt it yesterday.
Yes. Glad we didn't.
Yeah, me too.
Puck sent in. And again, the wall now. Andrew Cornett. Q has had a lot of pressure in front of his net. He's gonna need to remain and try to be on his A game throughout. 3 goals. That's how many they scored yesterday, so you know they're capable of that. And I'm sure they've scored so many more. I mean, the first game that we covered of theirs this season, I think they had in the double figures.
Yeah, they had a lot that game.
Oh, and
and it
another
goes
goal.
in.
That one off the back heel, I believe, of Ray Parker again. Seems like they've been having that one guy stay back, Ray Parker. And so Q gets pulled over, it looks like, to that side.
Yeah.
And he's watching that side, but Ray Parker wide open, able to just tap that one in.
Yeah, New Prague looks like they're ready to really put the hammer down early on the Cougars here.
And you see Ray Parker get in that spot again. Good job by Andrew Cornett, making sure he was in position to stop it up.
And they score again.
Oof.
Whoa.
It might have been Ray Parker.
Yeah,
again.
that's what they're saying.
Ray is just crushing this game. He came ready for the semifinals, that is for sure.
Yeah, I'll say credit to Raymond Parker of New Prague. He's playing outstanding so far. Cougars, they have a little bit to worry about right now, down 5-0 early, but they definitely show the ability to score.
An apple core, or potato peels, that leftover pizza you promised you'd eat.
Ew.
Those dirty napkins and paper towels. Stop treating us like garbage. Did you know up to 30% of what you're throwing away could be composted? Composting gives your discards new life, which can be used to improve soil. To learn more about the new organics drop-off programs available throughout the county and get your free starter kit, go to anokacounty.us/organics.
Back here on North Metro TV, and we have 8 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this first period. A 5-0 start. The Trojans leading it. Blythe Whaley alongside Nick Reichenbacher. And North Suburban is going to have to answer as soon as they can to keep this game in check. Q having to make numerous stops, get in position, make sure they push these Trojans away from their net. In the middle of the court, Will Ventrelli.
Oh, Parker had another shot.
Puck sent forward and having to track it down. But again, now finally the Cougars into their attacking zone. You saw Haley Reichenbacher right there trying to keep it there. But quickly the Trojans get it right back into their attack. Puck sent forward and Q has to come out for it.
Yeah, it's definitely starting to look like a floor hockey version of the Trojan horse.
Yes.
But the Cougars did get the puck into New Prague zone once there. They're going to need to do that a lot more if they want to come back.
One of those players that they're going to want to look to stop. Ray Parker has a lot of these goals that we've been seeing. A Q able to stop this one here, so build confidence from that. They've found some stops down the stretch. 6:50 remain in this first period.
Definitely. Cougars not able to clear. There's a backhand blocked by Ventrelli.
And Q coming
Wow.
down with emphasis. He covers that
Yes.
puck. Will Ventrelli taking the face-off for the Cougars.
Ventrelli clears it off of boards. Haley's able to get it there.
A couple of Trojans on her, and they get the puck back. Conant behind the net.
Oh boy.
And we saw Q do this yesterday. He fully lays out, commits to saving this puck, and he knows this situation. He really has to down the stretch. I mean, they're down 5, so they want to keep this game close enough that they can make that comeback. And so he's going to have to make some of those big stops like we just saw there to help keep them in this game.
Absolutely. If the Cougars can just keep the Trojans at 5 and start chipping away at this lead, they're going to be just fine. Whoa.
A lucky day
Wow.
for the Cougars on a platter. Another one for Ray Parker, just about, as he misses wide right. Oof.
Wow.
Felt like this Jim was speechless again as that
Oh, there goes
does
the goal.
find the back of the net. This time, Dylan Ron.
Trojans just kept pressuring in the Cougar zone, and they are off and running.
6-0, the semifinal game. So in a 6-0 game, how do you mentally look to prepare to finish out this first period? How do you get through to be able to talk to your coaches and regroup?
I don't know. It's going to be tough. If I were Centennial's coach here, I'd just say, guys, just like get pucks on net. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just get pucks on net. And if you're New Prague at this point, just keep doing what you're doing. I don't know what else New Prague's coach would say at that point, but New Prague looks incredibly strong at the moment.
Players able to get some water in this break leading up to that final 5 in the first period. Someone that they need to hone in on again, Ray Parker up top for New Prague. He's been in possession. He kind of sneaks back there on the weak side and has put in a few of those. A puck down, Haley Reichenbacher looking to keep possession. Cougars, Abby Pass played a part in that and tracking it down into the corner. Abby Pass defending, and she got it out. She was able to push that one up for the Cougars.
Yeah, she's definitely been one of their top young players that's on Deb Klein's lineup. And the Cougars do keep it in the Trojan zone just for a second.
Puck moving around through the center. Cougars working it just about into their offensive zone, and can they do it? Can they get there? Will Ventrelli trying to defend
and Q
it
has
too.
to cover. Yeah, Q's been the brick wall for North Suburban all season long, but New Prague just found a spot, and they've been putting it there the whole game long.
In front of net again, Ray Parker trying to make it difficult for Q. And he has so far. 3:40 remain in the first period. Q helping tip that one to the far side, up against the boards. Abby Pass working to fight against Carter Tupi. The puck is loose and working it around. You see the Trojans just kind of zipping that puck all over the place.
Whoa.
In front of net and towards it, just about. And you see Q get down on the floor, and unfortunately,
Oh, and
not
Q
up,
is
and
down.
finds the back of the net. Hopefully Q is all right. He's still down.
Oh, boy.
They're going to check on Q and make sure he's all right. Sure, everyone on the team hoping he can continue since he's been such a brick wall back there.
Yeah.
Obviously hope everything turns out all right. We will be back here on North Metro TV. Hopefully seeing Q back there on the court for the rest of this first period. 2 minutes, 59 seconds. Don't go too far. We'll be back hopefully soon. Back here on North Metro TV for our state tournament coverage of adaptive floor hockey. North Suburban taking on New Prague in the CI division. 2 minutes, 59 seconds remain in the first period. Blythe Whaley alongside Nick Reichenbacher, and we are glad to come back and tell you it looks like Q is staying in this game after suffered an injury just moments ago.
And he makes a save right away.
Yeah, I figured the Cougars would feel like they needed him. He has been so crucial to get them even here to the semifinal to move through that quarterfinal.
Yeah.
The puck sent forward, and Will Ventrilli tried to get in front of it. Stays down here. Trojans working in the attack, and Q dives down to the floor just to make another save. He's still just on top of his game, making these big saves after that.
Yeah, that's one thing that North Suburban's got to be happy about, is having him still in the game at this point.
Face off.
And Q again with the glove.
Yeah, he gets down to the floor so quickly to make some of these saves. But in front of net, I believe, is this Haley?
I think so.
Yeah. Q again. Down on one knee. Gripping this puck up. Haley is going up against Dylan Ron. So Reichenbacher, Ron battle.
And Q again. I think one thing the Cougars have got to be excited about is, it did trickle through.
In. Oh, a tough break here for the Cougars as this one slides past Q. And another Trojan goal, 7-0 in this game.
If you're
Sounds like Dylan Ron scored again.
Yeah, I think it was.
So again, if you're the Cougars, how do you look to keep this out of your back of your net for the final minute 16 in this first period?
I think if you're the Cougars, your defense has to tighten up because they've been really relying heavily on Quintavian Gilmer, but you also need to at least try and get a goal or two in this final 2 minutes of the period.
Down under a minute, 59 seconds. This puck flips back, Abby pass. It's deflected off her leg, and this puck sent up flying, back up and over the top of the goal.
Oh, here's a chance, but the Trojans quickly clear.
Yeah, they cleared that one pretty far. Just out of bounds.
Yeah.
Just made sure they got it out. Cougars didn't have a second even really to do anything with it since the defense flung that one out of play. But now in front of net, this could be the quality chance the Cougars need.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's Haley Reichenbacher.
And they're able to keep it in the Trojan zone.
Yeah, that's a good job there. Carson Snell helping him keep it down there. Now up against those mats. The buzzer
That's the
expires.
first period.
7-0. The Cougars are going to have to work out of the hole here going forward. But still, the whole second period, the whole third period for them to try to find the back of the net themselves.
Yeah, it's been a Tough start for North Suburban, but Quintavian Gilmer battling through that injury and coming back just in the nick of time, too.
We will take a pause here on North Metro TV and be back for the second period of state adaptive floor hockey coverage. Don't go too far. This could get interesting as North Suburban looks to work their way back into this game.
Share new perspectives with North Metro TV. Capture breathtaking cinematic images. Business exteriors, scenic landscapes, sporting events, or community images. With a professional videographer at the controls, North Metro TV will tailor a package for your budget. For high-quality photo and video aerials, contact North Metro TV.
Back here on North Metro TV for the second period in this matchup between North Suburban and New Prague. Blythe Whaley alongside Nick Reichenbacher. And the Cougars are gonna have to dig out of the hole to come back in this game as they try to move to that championship. But it's a tough spot to be in here, down by 7 early on.
Yeah, I think if you're the Cougars at this point, what you gotta do is forget about that first period, short-term memory. Focus on the last 2 periods.
Yeah, and in one of the games earlier today, saw 5 goals happen in about 90 seconds. So it is possible these guys and ladies can put that puck in the back of the net. And at least here for the Cougars, they make the goalie work for it in those first few seconds of the second period. That goalie back there is Malika. And he hasn't had to touch the puck too much in this game. We haven't had to say his name. And if the Cougars can change that script going forward. And Jack Carlson now in for the Cougars, but a shot sent, sailing towards net, and that was Fredrich.
And Q with a save.
Yeah, Q doing a good job getting down. Again, making these saves with authority. I think he's had a good ability to just shake some of those goals off and really just play as well as he can for each puck that's coming towards him.
Yeah. Oh, that one trickled off his glove and in.
And that's got to be a frustrating one when that happens.
Yeah.
You felt like you were there, you just about saved it, and that one trickles in.
I think they're saying Dylan got it.
So Dylan Ron again for the Trojans, just having a tremendous semifinal.
Yeah, the Trojans look good.
Andrew Canet pushing it forward, and TJ Lichtenberg.
Oh, and they had a chance there.
Yeah, I like the effort on that one, and it looked like it could happen for the Cougars. They gave some more confidence maybe that they got down in their attacking side of the court. But up against these mats, fighting for it hard, Andrew Canet. Both of them really want this puck. You can tell it's the semifinals. This guy's falling all over the court just to try to move that puck.
Yeah, that game we saw last night against Dakota, I think, tired the Cougars out, and why wouldn't it? I mean, so many shots, a 1-goal game in overtime. Everyone gave their all.
Couple of close opportunities, even more goals, for Trojans in these last seconds. But yeah, that's a difference too, Nick. I'm glad you brought it up. I mean, the 12 goals that the Trojans had in their quarterfinal to the difference of the overtime game that the Cougars had to go through to get here. So definitely a lot different for maybe what it did to their legs, how they're feeling. But Q
with a save.
It's there.
We'll see if the Cougars can get a goal in this second period. New Prague has definitely been on the prowl, I guess.
So 12-16 in the second period. And again, the Trojans.
And Q with a save.
That's Shane Fredrich, and he seemed to have some impactful plays, just getting the puck up there. Dylan Ron against Ventrelli. Working for possession, puck, they lost it, it's against the mats. Andrew Cornett spots it. I think the fans helped him out. they were yelling at him, telling him, hey, it's on the boards, it's in the boards.
And he was able to find it, good job. And the Cougars are gonna get a penalty, it's TJ.
I think that's tough. That's, I think, probably it happens when you're trying to come back, when you're down by so much and you're looking to put that even that much more effort to try to get a goal, that some of these fouls could possibly happen down the stretch of just putting in that little extra effort.
Yeah, those are definitely the hard ones to take when you're down by so much and you end up getting a penalty. It just adds to the frustration. Oh, we got a second puck on the floor.
That would be a new game, that's for sure. Abby Pass working on the far side, trying to stop this puck up. Some mob of people trying to move this puck, and
Andrew does get it in. I don't know where that other puck came from. That was interesting.
yeah, the next closest game is pretty far away from us, so.
That had to be a very strong shot.
Shane Fredrich is who was fighting up there, but now this is Ron going up against Will Ventrelli.
Ventrelli looking to dig it off his stick, and I think it was Canant that helped him.
Yeah, Andrew came over, Andrew Canette.
And the Cougars are able to clear past center. Long shot just over Q, diving again. And number 23 will go off for the Trojans.
Now it's Shane Fredrich, the junior, take a seat and even things out again.
Yeah, there will be a lot more room out there with 4 players out there. We did see the Cougars score a power play goal last night, so we'll see what they can do with a Trojan in the penalty chair.
So they get him for slashing. He takes a seat. Will Ventrelli going up against Ron. Ron sends it in. Buzzer goes. 10 minutes remaining in the second period. 8-0 our score. 7 of those goals were in that first period.
Yeah, the Trojans definitely had the Cougars' number in that first period, but the Cougars, credit to them for not giving up. I mean, you're down a lot, and that's when you can kind of be like, oh, you're not having as much fun, but it looks like the Cougars are just trying to play to their best of their ability now.
Abby Pass up there to take the face off against Ron. Will Ventrelli gonna help her out on the side. He's her support pass if she needs it. He's right there. Sends
And Will clears
up.
it down.
Puck sent towards Q, and he's there. Ready, attentive to reel in that puck. This is the same court that North Suburban was on last night in that overtime thriller.
Yeah, that game, like you said, Blaze, was an absolute thriller.
Going down hard. That was Oaks on the far side, but he's up back into action. And Ron fires and stopped up, and Trilly was there. Abby pass, looking to get it off the boards and up to her teammate. Can't quite get there, and back all the way down behind the Cougars' net.
And Q with a save.
And Aaron Admison put that shot on cue. And again, the Trojans haven't stopped. They are still attacking hard, up by 8. 8 minutes, 38 seconds left in the second period.
Yeah, I think for the Cougars, you got to be pleased with the second period. Yeah, the 2 goals you've given up are disappointing, but they've only allowed 2 goals this second period compared to the 6 that were in that first period.
And yeah, and we talked in our first game of coverage today just of how you can think about those small wins throughout a game, and that can definitely be one that the Cougars look to have here in the second period. Puck towards Q, passes it off to Ventrelli. Ventrelli gets it up off the boards, but the Trojans are there. 7:57. There was a buzzer. I think some of these players thought maybe it was for their game, but it wasn't.
That's when you got to look up at the clock on the scoreboard and be like, it's not for my game.
Yep. But Cougars have it in their attacking end, in front of net, working towards. That was Hoffman.
And here come the Trojans again. Q with a big save.
And Q comes out again and again and again today. And we talk about, of course, the 8 goals that the Trojans have, but you have to also look at the margin of how many saves Q still has against those. So he is still having a good game, being there for a lot of these and getting in the way. And I think the Cougars' defense also has been there. We've seen them get in front of some of these, but just the attack by the Trojans, when you have that much pressure in your defensive end, it's tough to keep it out.
Yeah, he's been putting his body on the line the entire tournament. He's going to need some ice packs after the game, I would say.
I was thinking that last night, too, after the game. I'm like, gosh, he probably has a bunch of bruises everywhere.
Yeah, really.
Already hit the floor a few times.
That puck just kind of bouncing around out there. It doesn't really want to stay with anybody.
And that's where I feel like for both teams, possession. Almost on a platter for Fredrich. It slipped through, and the Cougars get the break they needed. Up the court, Abby pass.
Oh, they tried to send it in off of a Trojan. That was an interesting idea.
But as you said, quickly back to the other end. It didn't stay down there long. Possession is tough, and Q
with
there
a
to
save. There's a shot,
out.
And they score.
Into the back of the net again for the Trojans. Shane Fredrich, though, finds a goal of his own.
Yeah, you could just feel that coming with the way the Trojans were pressuring. Ah, now they're saying it.
So Ron against pass.
And Q with a stick save. Tristan trying to send it around for Ventrelli.
He's trying to communicate that too. He wanted to let him know, hey, I'm going to pass this.
Yeah.
Gabby pushes it forward. Keeps it going in that trajectory, but puck's not, like you said, sticking with anyone.
Yeah, it's really been difficult for either team to hang on to the puck this second period. And that one just went wide.
Shane Fredrich tried to center that one. It slips through everybody. 5:16 left in the second period. Another buzzer goes, confusing some of the players, but they play on. And in front of the net, Ron just about snipes
and
another, and
there they score. 10-0.
The Trojans continue to strike in this second period, now up 10-0. 5 minutes remain in this game, or in the second period, and the Cougars still looking for that first goal of their own.
Yeah, it is kind of difficult for teams in this gym, especially with 2 separate buzzers. One goes off and the other doesn't. It can kind of get in your mind like, wait, what buzzer was that?
Now this is ours.
Yep.
And I think, too, for some of these players, it's tough when a goal happens somewhat soon after that, because you wonder if that affected them too much. Did they stop up? Did they, some of them that weren't playing defense maybe the way they would have if they thought, or in position, because maybe they stopped for a second.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the Trojans up 10-0, and we will start this final 5 minutes of the second period in just a little bit. A timeout is called, and the Cougars want to get some water, some conversation from their coaches, and I think that's definitely what's needed now. Get some words of wisdom maybe from
try and
coach.
get them to calm down and just have fun these last 5 minutes of the second and the entire third.
But we can stick here during this break. And Nick, I guess, talking through your experience, I mean, I'm sure you've been down by a margin at some point in your career. And what did that do for your team? How did you guys maybe overcome that, even just in the mental space of
Well, 2017, we played St. Cloud in the state championship, and we were down 4-5, but that wasn't really a big margin for us, and we ended up actually being down 7-4, and I believe there was probably 6 minutes left in the third. Coach Oss probably knows that the time better than I do, but we ended up scoring 6 goals in the final 6.5 minutes to come back and win the state championship. And just like the final 2 minutes, the puck was in St. Cloud zone, and I was playing defense and just thinking, I'm so tired, please, clock, run down. But once that buzzer rang, I'm just like, okay, yay, we won the state championship, but I'm so tired.
And now under 5, 4:34 on the clock. These Cougars working to defend. Andrew Cornett.
And looks like Pass got her stick on that, and New Prague fires one just wide.
Andrews sails it up. That one out of play.
I'm so glad that's on the other side and not
Me
near
too.
us.
Do you think something too? I'm always curious when teams, when you're in this position, you want to ultimately clear that puck, get it out of your defensive end, but maybe the extra second to find a teammate
Yeah,
in your possession game might be helpful.
Yeah, that would definitely be helpful. I mean, the Cougars have 2 forwards down there.
I think a piece of the stick just went rocketing off in that face-off.
Wow.
So that's the whole face of the stick.
I don't think I've seen a stick explode.
Well, when you're going against Andrew, I mean, it's bound to happen. I feel like he's so powerful when he gets in position to hit that. So his stick has taken a beating, I'm sure.
Yeah. We saw a lot of that last night. Andrew getting physical against Dakota United. Here it's much of the same.
But they give him a new stick. He's ready to go and back in this game in Q. That was probably the most elegant stop.
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't need to make a huge stop. There was nobody charging at him. Kind of that relaxed feel that he had yesterday of just confidence. So maybe that's going to be helpful down the stretch of, even though he's let some through, he's still feeling confident in his game.
And the Cougars get into the Trojan zone. And the Cougars are able to get out. Andrew coming, tries to shoot.
Sails it up and gave the Cougars a chance to try to put one in the back of the net. 2:33. And I think that's exactly the game plan that the Cougars should have. You should certainly be taking some more of these shots. He has a powerful one.
Yeah.
And he's going to give the goalie for New Prague, you know, a challenge when he sends him on, and you saw him have to work for it, especially, Nick, you'd think too, if he hasn't had to make a bunch of saves, and then to have something like Andrew's shot fired on you, that could be pretty tough.
Yeah, absolutely, Blave. I mean, if I was goalie against Andrew, I would just get out of the net.
You let it go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely some shots where you know that one is going to be sent with some speed.
Yelp.
Right here, the face-off in front of us against the boards. Andrew Cornett in front of us. Making sure I'm putting my arm bar out.
Yeah.
That puck comes sailing at us.
I'm honestly surprised we haven't had any come that close yet.
Don't say that. There's still a whole nother period.
Uh-oh.
But a minute 19 ticking down in this second period. Trojans leading it 10-0, and Andrew gets a stick on it before Q has to make a save. A near opportunity again for the Trojans to gather up another. Coming around from behind the net. Q is there.
And Q with another save.
Final minute in the second period. .45 seconds by the time the face-off happens. Q is able to keep this one out of his net.
What's impressive for the Trojans so far is they scored 12 last night, and they're already at 10 today.
True, yeah, and there's a whole nother period ahead of them. This one sent up and over and on top of the Cougars' goal. Looked like Q wasn't even sure where it went.
Yeah, he had his glove out as if he caught it, and then he's like, wait, there's nothing in here.
And then when you look behind you, you're not always looking on top of a net. You're looking down, too. You're looking at the ground. But Andrew Cornett at the face-off, but the buzzer goes and sends us to the break. Well, we will come back here on North Metro TV for the third period, but until then, 10-0, the Trojans lead it here on North Metro TV.
Lino Lakes is the gateway to the metro area, just minutes north of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Conveniently located on I-35W, this growing city still maintains its North Country feel. Lino Lakes is a safe, fun, and affordable community that values its award-winning schools. Outdoor lovers will discover miles of hiking, biking, and water trails. Growing businesses will find premier development opportunities with great freeway visibility and ready to help your businesses grow. Come to live, work, and play in Lino Lakes.
Back here on North Metro TV, we're watching adaptive floor hockey. This is the CI division. The Trojans up 10-0 over our Cougars. Blythe Whaley alongside Nick Reichenbacher. And we have just a final period. We are headed into the third, and the Cougars looking to find some small victories in this game. How can they look to put one in the back of the net, or just thinking also about defensive? How do you stop them and not allow them to score any more goals here in this final third?
I think, well, we were talking about Andrew Canant earlier and his powerful shot. Like you said, Blythe, earlier, the New Prague goalie hasn't had to touch the puck a lot. And Andrew, when he can get his shot as hard as it is and as high as it is, that's one of those shots that New Prague's goalie is gonna not really be expecting, I would think. And that's one thing that the Cougars, I would think, would look to do, is get the puck on the stick of Canant and just try and at least get 2 or 3 before this game's over.
In front of the Cougars net.
I think the one thing you can do is if you keep this New Prague lead to 10 and you score at least a goal or two, you can look at it this way. New Prague won 12-1 last night, and we scored 2 or 3 goals against them today, so we've scored the most against them in the tournament so far.
Now just a minute slips away. And still in this offensive zone for the Trojans. Face off. That was TJ Lichtenberg taking it for the Cougars as they fight on the far side in front of net. And Ray Parker wanted another. He's had so many this game.
Yeah, he has really been on fire for these New Prague Trojans. Oh, that shot just sailed wide. Save again, Gilmer. Parker's shot is blocked. Whoa.
But over on the far side, that is Tupi sending it on to Q, and he drops to the floor. Something that is interesting too, these Cougars, like we said, they've only lost 1 time this season, and so maybe it can be tough also to be going down by a few goals more than maybe they're used to throughout the season. So that kind of can be a mental battle too if you haven't had to have too many games like this to have it happen here in the state. It's kind of something to try to process and get through and work hard to get some back. Because some of those happened really early. Remember, just kind of stunning the Cougars, I think, early on.
Yeah.
But working from behind the net, Cougars trying to get out of their defensive end. Q having to make a stop.
Yeah, another thing you can look at besides the 10 goals to New Prague is if this ends up being the final score, you can be like, we've allowed the least goals against New Prague so far in the tournament. And New Prague just about with another shot. Cougars defense definitely tightening up so far here early in the third.
Yeah, working it around. We're in the middle of the court now as they push up. It's TJ Lichtenberg who tried to move things forward for the Cougars, but Jack Carlson, he scored some goals in that earlier game we've processed on North Metro TV. That battle they had against Anoka Hennepin, and puck just about.
Oh my goodness.
Q on the ground, laying out to make another big stop. Can tell he is feeling it. Tomorrow he's gonna need an ice bath maybe for all the bruises.
That actually sounds nice.
Yeah, I think he could use one after how many times he's had to hit the floor to make some big saves. Seeger lining up to take the face-off against TJ Lichtenberg.
That shot goes wide.
Puck spread through, right through everyone.
Yeah. Through a maze of bodies out there.
Now over onto this side. Jack Carlson, he's doing kind of what he did in that last game, or 2 games ago, I guess, that we covered them, because he just sticks up there in front of the net, and if they can get that puck to him, he's been able to put it in.
Yeah.
Q getting down. 10 minutes separate us from the end of this game. But something to say of the accomplishment, they didn't allow a goal here for the Trojans.
Yeah, that's a good point, Blythe. I mean, not allowing a goal so far in the third, I think the Cougars defense we've seen tighten up so far here in the third. We'll see if they can get a goal here.
When you think about if you're Landon Melika, the goalie for the Trojans back there. Hasn't had to touch the puck. Again, I feel like sometimes goalies can be lulled to sleep a little bit if they haven't had to touch it. So if they can get one towards net and on him, they're going to be able to test him, possibly slip one through in these final 10.
Yeah, I think for the Cougars, that's definitely what you need to try and do, and at least get one or two, at least to surprise the goalie.
Puck Q able to get it out. Now Will Ventrelli sends it up top. This is Oaks who was fighting for it, but back to the Trojans, and Will Ventrelli in front of their own net, able to clear it. That far side, Carson Snell helping Oaks. Just keep this in their attacking end, and that's what he's doing, getting his body in front.
Long shot goes wide, and Q with the save. It's sitting right in the crease. Dangerously.
Haley was able to really make that save. She was the one who touched that puck far and out of there. So Haley Reichenbacher, I'll credit her with that big save.
Yeah.
But puck sent forward, and like we were talking about, Landon Melika had to actually touch that puck that time, and so just kind of putting some pressure on him, see if they can slip one by.
Yeah, we shall see.
But 8:49 remains in the game, and Carson Snell fighting for that face-off. And a quick, nifty move there, getting through traffic. That was Minar. And Q down on the ground.
As we've seen all tournament long.
Yeah, he has really spent some time there as he's made a lot of saves throughout this tournament so far. And I'm sure he's going to have a plethora of more saves throughout the stretch.
Yeah.
So the face-off, this is between Evan Minar. And it was going to be between Carson Snell, but they moved. It's still going to be between those guys, but on that far side of the court.
That shot goes blocked, and then not sure what that hit.
It definitely deflected. Nonetheless, it popped out, and 8:13, Cougars found their way into that attacking zone. Not for long, but they had a moment there, and now able to keep it. And just about, it almost seemed he didn't know the puck was coming to him.
Yeah.
But still, nonetheless, Cougars got that puck up into that attack in that final third.
Yeah, they did. Their defense has really tightened up in this third period. It's been fun to watch.
They found ways to make some stops,
Good
just like this one there. Looked like the Trojans were fighting each other for that puck, and Will Ventrelli now had it for a second, and Q was able to make the save. That puck almost looked like it juggled between his feet as he was walking. It hit off of both feet.
I think it did.
7:14 in the game. Puck sent towards net, but off the mark. Shane Fredrich attempted that, and Q gives the puck away with the ref to restart things, and 6:57 remains in this final period of the semifinal matchup.
That shot just sails to the corner.
Now that puck whizzing by and was closer to us than the others, but almost an opportunity there for Landon Leela.
The Cougars making the Trojan goalie work much harder in this third period than we've seen earlier.
Yeah, Landon Leela is going to be up top for the Cougars, it looks like, for the next little bit, and he's a freshman on this squad. Alongside him, Tristan Oaks and Carson Snell. A puck all the way back towards Q.
I think if you're the Cougars here, you gotta be pleased with the way this third period has gone. You've gotten some shots, and you have not allowed a goal here in the third.
Yeah, great point. 5:45 remain in the game, and if they can keep this up, I think they're sitting in a good position to make that happen.
Yeah, their defense is definitely tightened up here in the third.
That's what you like when teams are able to learn some things down the stretch of what works, how they can get some big stops against a team. So it seems like they've been able to figure some things out.
Yeah.
Puck sent on towards Q, and
again.
Again, those insanely rapid reflexes to get where he needs to make those saves. It's impressive.
Yeah, he's definitely been a bright spot for the Cougars this year. Oh my goodness.
We got to see those a lot yesterday. That's one of the first grips out of the air that we've seen from him today. They're always fun.
Yeah. Those are definitely the saves that get the fans into it.
5 minutes now until that final buzzer. 10-0 our score. Trojans leading it in this semifinal. As we take a look at the bracket, they'll be taking on the winner of the Maple Grove and Burnsville game. So depending on who wins that game, they're playing at the same time. So not sure who that winner is yet, but those two teams will play in the championship.
Yep.
Maple Grove and Burnsville. Curious to know what their score is, if they had a similar game to this, or if maybe it was a pretty tight game and one of them's going to slip by. But Maple Grove, I believe, is 10-0 on the season.
Yeah, they've been incredible all year long. Maple Grove is, they've been a team that's been close a couple years now, that has made it but hasn't made it past the quarterfinal. I think they made it 1 year, but that was 2017. Oh, and Jack.
Near chance.
No, that was number 12.
Tate Morris, the freshman, that near chance for the Cougars,
Here's
but now
breakaway. Q with
Trojans.
a stick save.
That transition game.
Q has to find it, but does.
Yeah, he gets down, and Aaron Admison is right there.
Tate coming ever so close for the Cougars on the other end.
No, it would have been so nice if that fell in, but still those positive strokes for that even happening. Those Cougars getting the opportunity
oh,
just
Abby
about.
Pass almost had one.
Yeah, she got it up. Tate Morris just about able to be set up for that chance, but Abby Pass locking it in, trying to keep it in the attacking zone.
Q sticks it away.
Yeah, he pushes it to the side, and this is Ryan Swenson fighting, but Andrew Connett comes up with authority and gets that puck back. He has it again.
Andrew clears it off the boards. Cougar bounce. Shot by Morris. Save again.
About.
2 grade A chances for the Cougars.
A nice chance for the freshman in front of net.
And Q with another save.
3 minutes remain this game. Soaring by, but both of these teams been battling out there as Ray Parker goes up against Abby Pass. Over in the corner now and sent towards net. Adam Admison.
The Cougars clear it down. Tate with a centering pass.
Again,
Q with a save.
Into the corner, centered,
chance shot,
and just
saved by Q.
Yeah, good job getting his foot there, and I think sometimes, again, the confidence to have your foot there can be tough because easily it could slip through, but when you're in the right position, you just collect it so nicely like you just did.
Yeah, Q's look, his confidence is starting to show here in the third period, I think.
2 minutes remaining in the game, and another big stop.
How did that not go in? Q was right there. And the Cougars do clear.
So Dylan Ron fires it and out of play.
Similar to Andrew Canan's shot, except a smidgen lower.
1:40 remaining in the game. Abby Pass going up against Ray Parker. Abby Pass against Ray Parker. They move it to the correct spot on the court, and now this puck going to be in play for the final minute 15 of this game. Clock's ticking away, and puck there, and Aaron Adamson tried to have one of those last shots. So under a minute to play now. Abby Pass just
Trying
about
to
getting
clear.
that through.
Yeah.
But you think about, again, how many saves the Cougars have had to have and how tough it's been on the defense throughout this game. And they've worked hard to possibly one of the goals that we set for them in this final period.
Absolutely. Q with another save, plays it to the corner. Just poked away again.
Under 30
New Prague
seconds.
trying for another. That one bounces in, it's put in.
Yeah, it's tough. You can save it once, you can save it twice, but when they hit 3 or 4 of those shot opportunities at you in a row, it's so tough to save it after that many chances. So this one finds the back of the net. I believe that was Aaron Adamson.
Yeah, that puck just kind of bounced around, and it was hard for Q to find.
Goal by number 29, Aaron.
Ray Parker getting the assist on Adamson's goal. And that final buzzer goes, and this will be an 11-0 final score. The Trojans winning it. And Nick, what do you think the Cougars can take from this game into their next one that they'll have in this state tournament?
You know, Blake, that's a good question. This third period, I think, was the Cougars' best period of this game. They only allowed 1 goal in the third. Their defense tightened up, and they have a lot to be proud for. They have a shot to earn 3rd or 4th place here.
Definitely a lot to be proud of. Just making it to this state tournament, a huge deal. And these guys, of course, in the semifinals, that much bigger of an accomplishment. But we will be signing off from this North Suburban and New Prague matchup. The final score, 11-0. The Trojans win it. For my broadcast partner, Nick Rybacher, and the camera guy extraordinaire, Rob Clark, I'm Blythe Whaley saying so long until the next matchup we have here at the Adaptive Floor Hockey State Tournament.